Get ready.
Welcome back to another video as we take a look at the 6 most underappreciated rides and attractions at Efteling Park in the Netherlands. Efteling has a whopping 36 attractions, which also includes 6 coasters. Generally, a high number of attractions means some will live slightly in the shadow of others. With popular attractions such as Baron 1898 and Symbolica, it's no wonder that other Efteling rides may not get the credit they deserve. Get ready. Number 4. Pagode. On first glance, Pagode looks like a very outdated theme park centrepiece. To be fair though, if you did think this, you wouldn't be totally wrong. The attraction was built way back in 1987 for an at the time whopping €3.6 million. It's essentially a spinning observation tower, reaching a max height of 45 metres and carrying 100 guests at a time. In terms of theming, the attraction has a very strong Thai connection. Translated to English, the attraction would be called Pagoda, which means Thai tomb. Efteling itself markets the attraction as the Flying Temple, after it was initially coined as the Flying Island by its manufacturer Intamin. Having experienced the attraction firsthand, we finally understood why it's lasted almost 33 years. Efteling is known for being a big park, with a lot of greenery, giving it that fairy tale feeling, and Pagode gives guests the chance to take in the entire park in all its glory. For this reason, we believe that Pagode is one attraction which does not get the love it deserves. Number 3. Efteling Museum. For a lot of people, the word museum at a theme park does not exactly get the adrenaline pumping. Efteling Museum, on the other hand, is not your average museum. Opening in 2003, the museum is located in the redeveloped former workshop of the Design and Development Department. The museum houses old ornaments, statues and other pieces of memorabilia from the park, which makes it a very interesting exhibit. For example, guests get to see the old witches that once stood upon the gates of the fairy tale forest. Before the Efteling Museum opened, many of these artefacts were stored in the catacombs under Spook Slot. We think that the Efteling Museum can be easily overlooked by many guests. However, it's important to remember that Efteling predates the first ever Disneyland in California. This means that the park is steeped in history, and its museum should not be dismissed, as it's a treasure trove for any true theme park fan. In short, make sure you make time to check this out on your next visit to Efteling Park. Number 2. Diorama. For anyone who loves the classics, Diorama is the attraction for you. This indoor walkthrough has vintage theme park written all over it. Essentially, Diorama is a miniature world made completely from styrofoam. The level of detail that has gone into the creation of this mythical world with its mountainous landscape is actually quite breathtaking. The attraction opened in 1971 and was built to mark the 20th anniversary of the park. This fact again highlights how old the park actually is. Interestingly enough, some of the concept sketches for Diorama that did not make it into the attraction were actually used for some of the scenes in the popular dark ride Droomvlucht. In total, the attraction is about 60 metres in length and contains things like castles, churches, moving trains and tiny cars. In our opinion, Diorama definitely falls into the list of underappreciated Efteling attractions. The level of detail alone does not get the credit it deserves, but then again, this fact only highlights what a great park Efteling is. Number 1. Fata Morgana. Fata Morgana, or in English the Forbidden City, is an Arabian Nights themed dark ride. The attraction opened way back in 1986 and at the time cost an extortionate €7 million. The concept of the ride is that of a gentle boat journey, which sees guests sail through 8 different scenes. For those of you who haven't visited Efteling before and are trying to envision what this would look like, think along the lines of Pirates of the Caribbean from the various Disney parks. As mentioned, guests will sail through 8 different scenes. These scenes include things like a prison, a treasure chamber, a harbour, and even a torture chamber, among others. In total, the ride lasts about 8 minutes and includes about 140 animatronics, which when you think about it, is actually quite a lot. In our opinion, Fata Morgana is one of the better Efteling rides, but we bet it's not at the top of most people's must-do list. For that reason, it can actually come as a pleasant surprise when you do end up riding it. Again, for a ride to last as long as Fata Morgana has, it must be doing something right, and we wanted to take a moment to highlight just how great this ride is. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out our Efteling Hidden Gems video on screen now. That concludes this video of underappreciated rides and attractions at Efteling. Now you're ready. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe if you aren't already for more theme park content.